Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Biffa, here in our bustling pig pen. Thank you very much for joining me. So in the last episode, we finally managed to get our oil stuff going down here, pumping into the oil refinery, making plastic. We have 1.3 tons, or 1,000, no, that's not what we've got at all, 1,320 kilograms. Of plastic, and this is working away when they get to it. It's got it turned off at the moment. Does that cool down again? Yeah, it's cooled down again. We could set up, I just think, I'm trying to automate as many things as possible. We could set up like a, let's have a look, a thermo switch. So when that drops down a certain level, then they'll come down and run it again. But it has actually been running okay. I've got that set to a 7, they'll get to that. We've got a load of food decaying. This is all, I don't know why. This is all powered, this is all refrigerated, this wire isn't consuming more power. I think we've just reached the end of life of the old food that we've had around for a long time, because we've got so much food going on. Our air pressure dropped down a bit. Oh, it's come back again, that's good. So what I've done, let me just show you in here, is I've changed this and put an Atmo switch in here. Which has two effects. One is this pump doesn't run all the time, and if we have this Atmo switch set at the right level, I know a lot of you said 1,000 grams, that's only because you've seen other people do it, and it's just like, if I don't build it exactly the same as somebody else, you need to tweak it a bit. So before you jump all over the comments saying it has to be 1,000 grams, there we go. See, it's kicked in, it's going to pump and speed it up a bit. Pump a bit of hydrogen, that's fine. If I set that any lower, so say 1350 or something like that, the hydrogen doesn't build up enough, and you will get spots of oxygen that end up coming in. What's that pipe over there doing? Oh, that one's not going anywhere. Oh, that's for that up there. We're not too worried about that. So yeah, I've taken out the filter that we had before, and it's, you know, there you go, look, a teeny tiny bit of oxygen. So 1400 isn't enough. 1410 will go for that. But what that means is the gas pressure builds up here, and it means these turn off more often. So you'll see they stop. Look, that will pump, then these will kick in, which has the overall effect of actually making less oxygen. So, whereas that is a good system if you're trying to make it self-powered and all of that sort of thing, we're not really trying to make it self-powered. Whatever these hydrogen generators make go into that battery, they're not really doing anything. The hydrogen is pretty much not being used. I mean, we could run this wire somewhere else and use the power for something else. I don't know, but I don't think I really need to do this because it has made a lot less oxygen. We're back relying on algae at different points. I'll put some Atmo switches here so they're not running all the time. But it did have a good effect, so I may end up leaving it like this. So what's actually happening now, if you go back to our pipes again, before the hydrogen and the oxygen would run up here, it would get split. Half would go up here to fill up our exosuits. The hydrogen would go this way. It's still got a little spot of... Look, see, that's going to break that again. Hydrogen would go over here. Oxygen would then come down here and join our pipe network. Also where this was being pumped out. All the oxygen at the bottom is being pumped out here. I've added in another Heavi-Watt to cool things down. We'll come back to that. So what was happening is this oxygen here was coming down, going through that pump, and coming through here. It wasn't 34 at the time. It's now 34 because of this Heavi-Watt. It was about sort of 38, 39. But the oxygen up here that was getting pumped out with... There you go, look. Getting pumped out with the hydrogen. I need to check. I might even change this back. I don't know. Let's go for 1450. See if that works. The oxygen that was coming at the top here with the hydrogen, that was at like 46 degrees or something. What's that? 40... Oh, it's a bit cooler. Well, the hydrogen's cooler. The oxygen... Oxygen 39. Yeah, 40-ish, something like that. So that was making our base, some of it hotter, some of it cooler. It was sort of mixing together. But overall, our base is okay. It's sort of 30 degrees. Down here's a bit cooler. We've got a few Heavi-Watts around. I've sort of blocked off this area here to keep the heat from this hot water separate. So we're going okay. But yeah, I've managed to... At the minute now, that was the other benefit. The only oxygen that's going around the base is the oxygen that gets pumped through here now. So it falls down, it goes past all of these wheezeworts, and now the oxygen temperature is 34, which is good. That's a lot lower than it was before. But yeah, like I was saying, this is... Yeah, that's going to have pumped a bit of oxygen again. Yeah, so this isn't high enough at 14... Let's try 1500. But I did have that switch up here originally, which is what I've seen, so the hydrogen pressure builds up there, but it meant that the oxygen level, instead of sort of being down here, was up here somewhere. So, yeah, it's taking a bit of fiddling with, but what I'm thinking of doing is adding in another oxygen system, but in a different place altogether. I want it to be somewhere where it's cold, so the oxygen is already cold before it comes into our base. And we've got this up here. But that adds another problem to the situation, because if we come down here, we've got this working. I've had to add. I can't speak. What's that set up? If it's above 1,800, will do. Because this is filling up. Oh, this is mostly polluted oxygen, so there's not much carbon going on down here. But anyway, I added this in to get rid of the carbon, because this was CO2. This is building up a lot. This uses water, and actually it's stopped going down there. That's backed up, which is good. Still a little bit going through, but not too much. Yeah, we don't really have enough water. There's a carbon skimmer here, which isn't working because I guess there's no CO2 down there. Okay, that's good that they stop and don't run all the time. We've got that drips into there. Those that go into the showers and the toilets, well, that's backed up, so it's not using too much. The rest that goes in there, and then some that goes all the way up here when the pipes aren't broken, for these carbon skimmers, which I've had to add in more of these. One wasn't cutting it. The pressure, 7.4 kilograms. Well, there we go. It's still... I put a high pressure gas vent on here just to keep this going, but not enough water's coming through. There we go. Every now and again some comes through, but we're getting broken pipes and things because it's been fixed, of things getting cold, which is weird in this area here, even though this stuff coming through is, let's have a look, 78 degrees. It's a bit weird, the cold biome. But I've added on this hydro switch, so we're not constantly pumping out cold water and having broken pipes. I've set it here, so this will fill up to this level, and then I'm not quite sure what the pressure will need to be. I mean, I've put it at 600, it might be a bit lower. Then that will pump, and hopefully the water won't be as freezing and as constantly running as it was. But yeah, we need more water in our system, so we've got a few options that we can do. We have down here an ever-increasing storage of nasty water, and this is all getting dug out slowly but surely, and we could convert that. So we have water distillers, but they use sand, so eventually they will stop working. Sand, there we go, 105 tons, so that would run for a while, and also it would mean it'd be cooler water, which could be quite good. Makes polluted dirt and takes polluted water, takes power, produces water, polluted dirt, which we can use for fertilizer, I believe, some heat. Yeah, so what's the temperature in this area like? So I mean, that's going to make some water. That is going to make 5 kilograms a second. Okay, which is quite a lot. How much do these things take? Electrolyzers. They take 1,000 grams a second. That's 3,000 grams a second, so that's 3 kilograms, isn't it? So that'll be okay. Even one of those would keep up with our electrolyzers. And then what we could do is the water that comes out of the water distiller, we could pump that to somewhere else with some electrolyzers. So let's come out of that screen. Let's not. Let's pause the game. So we've got this cold area up here. I'm thinking here. I've sort of put a ladder down here. No, is that the one I was thinking of? Yes, it is. There we go. This ladder here. So we can easily get to it. Build our stuff here. Pump the cool oxygen in. And have that sort of go into this half of the base. Through this area here. That's like the shortest area from a coal biome to our base. So that's what I'm sort of working on here. Speed. Oh, we're getting a bit of stress. Please don't get too stressed. So let's dig these out. And they can come down. There's a bit of chlorine gas which might escape, which is here, but that'll just end up going down there, so I'm not overly concerned. So in fact, if we dig out that, that and that, yep, let that all go. There we go, thank you very much. Get rid of the chlorine. Put some hydrogen up there. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, the pressure's built up in here again, that's good. Still getting some oxygen through, which is rather annoying. I've actually disabled one of those. I'm going to delete that. But yeah, I think what will happen is once we get our other oxygen set up going here with nice cool oxygen, we can then set this much higher, and it won't matter if we get less oxygen out of there because we'll have two of them running. So that's the plan anyway. We also want to catch some animals and put them somewhere. We've got enough plastic now. How much have we got? 1,320. So we can make food. An animal relocator. So that you put the trap down, it traps the animal, and it will bring them over to here. So that takes 200. That takes 1. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad, is it? So, oh, they're still finishing off this for me, which is nice. Also, the other option was we had another steam geyser over here, but I think we'll go with changing that water. That'll be the plan. Yeah, so let's do that first. Let's do things one at a time. We've got all these ladders lined up all over the place here, which is rather annoying me. We don't really need them all that close. So I'm just wondering... In fact, we don't need all of these ladders. So if we keep this one at the edge... What are you doing? Oh, you're picking stuff up. Okay, well that's very handy of you. Let's get you to pick up whatever's down here. Thank you very much. I'm going to deconstruct that ladder there. And that ladder there. We don't need that. We don't need this one. Yeah, I know what's going to happen. You're going to blimmin' deconstruct the bottom bits and not reach the top, are you? Let's leave that once you get that one. Yeah, okay, we'll do that a bit at a time. Yeah, so let's do something like that and see how we go. So we are going to need a liquid pump down here. That can just go smack bang in the middle there. We can have a liquid pipe going up here, which is where that ladder's going to go. Put that on a 7, then I'll get to that. That's going to need some power. We probably have... Do we have a spare cable here somewhere that isn't being used? I'm not entirely sure, but if not, we've got this main wire here, so we can set up a thingy to come off of that. You know what I mean? So that will do that. Where are we going to put our water distillers? Refinement, water distillation, effects, water, polluted dirt, heat. It needs power, polluted water and sand. There's not much more it needs, is there? We can just stick that in the middle here. Like that. And have them run down the ladder and come in and grab it. I mean, anywhere along here will be fine, won't it? So if we disconnect those... if we do... Let's have a look. I'm going to do a mesh tile. Thank you very much. And if you can do the other one. Thank you very much. So that means, can we... Oh, there we go. They've got that. Excellent. Let's get rid of those. We'll work our way through these a few at a time. Certainly, we'll probably need to get rid of these as well. They're not going to... There we go. Thank you very much. Let's run some liquid pipe up here. Okay, that's going to go up to there, I think it was. We'll add in one of these to there. Oh, let's get rid of the ladders first. Can they hop across this way? They probably can't. So, whoa, hang on. So I'm going to add in that there and that there so they can get in. Thank you. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Build when you're ready. and that one as well, if you don't mind. And then we'll get rid of these and we'll sort of close this off a bit, because it's all a bit open at the minute, unnecessarily. Thank you. There we go. Right, so let's add our water distillation thingamabob in here. There we go. I'm assuming that needs some sort of power. Yes, it does. So we are going to put in power transformer. I mean, we could run that there and then just run our wire over the top. Just thinking about not putting everything in there. Or we could just put it underneath, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's take out those. If they can be reached. I don't think they can reach across from there, can they? No, I don't think we can reach those either. Dang! Oh yeah, that's okay. We were going to put this other ladder in, weren't we? Let's run that down to there. There we go, and our pump can just go one over. Yeah, that works better. There we go. Liquid pump. That can go there. Liquid pipe. That can go there. Good. And then we'll get rid of all of these. Try that again. We'll get rid of all of those. Good. So that's saying unreachable build. I don't think it is. I think you can get in. I think you can get up and down here, no problem. Yeah, you can come across the bottom and build it. I thought you could. So don't give me that unreachable build. And then we're going to get rid of some of those. Yeah, anyway, you can work on that. Power, then... We could just put it down here, couldn't we? Our transformer. Have we got another wire down here that maybe isn't... What's this one here taking? Oh, that's only taking 240 watts. We could use that one. So if we go... If we go over the top here, like that, and then we can run this up here, and that can go into there. Excellent. And if we want to add any more, we can work off the side, can't we? Building broken. Yeah, that's going to be a pipe. There it is, broken frozen pipe contact. So even though the water's coming through at really hot temperatures... What is it there? 78? Oh, that's what it is. Hot water coming through cold pipes. I bet that's what it is. Insulated liquid pipe, temperature minus 20. That's what it is. This game's too flipping realistic, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. There's not much we can do about that at the moment. How are we doing here? This thing's just breaking all the time, isn't it? Using up our gold. So that just needs to be even higher. There we go. Yeah, a bit annoying doing it that way, I have to say. I preferred it my way. I mean, we've got plenty of power, but I do like the cooling effects that's having on the base. That's the only thing I quite like about that. So we'll leave that going like that. Let's do that in there. If this one gets done, then you can jump across that way. I suppose they'll get to it when they get to it. But at least we'll start dealing with some of this, so that's good. Okay, thank you very much. That's an 8 as well. Okay. Oh yeah, they can't reach those, can they? Let's stick in. Like that. Yeah, they'll be fine, because they'll run down and go up the other way and do those. Excellent. Okay, so once that's done... We need to then take the output. This food decaying is getting rather annoying. I'm hoping it's going to stop soon. We need to take this output. I'm going to run it through insulated liquid pipes. Is that going to make any difference? I mean, it's going to come out at a coldish sort of temperature, but I seem to be using insulated pipes for everything, so maybe why not? We need to get that. Let's come out of that screen there. Let's pause it and move up here. We need to get that to up here. So it's going to go through here somehow. Let's see. I mean, if it comes... Okay, so that'll bring it here. We could run it all the way down there. Yep, let's do that actually. Oh, that's gonna... Oh no, the water's not gonna be that hot, is it? No, that's fine. So as long as we know that. And there's all insulated tiles there. We could sort of come under here. It's just getting a bit of a mishmash of pipes, isn't it? But... why not? Let's just try and keep everything underground. I'm not worried about if it's a mishmash. Yeah, that'll be the right way. And that can come along there. No, it can come along there. Yep. Then this one can come along here and just avoid all of those pipes. Yep, then it can jump over the top of this one. Perfect. There we go. That'll work perfectly. Good. So let's let them carry on with that. Someone's getting a bit stressed. Quite a few people are building up the stress, probably because of how many jobs we're giving them. That is set to 30, so someone's probably going to come and jump on that and tax out this wire at some point. Yeah, potential 1.08. As long as the food thing isn't being worked, that'll be okay. Let's just check these again. Potential 600, potential, yeah, we've just seen that one. Potential 138, that one's pretty high. But, yeah, that's not being used, so that's fine. 120. That is literally only doing that. Okay, we could use this one to do some massages. Let's see, how's that one doing? 840. Alright, well that's going okay, but this one here... where could we put some massages off of that wire? I mean, in here, how's the... oxygen's okay. If we put some decor in there... decor... we could certainly smarten that up. I think that would be a good idea. Let's add... a couple of canvases... and a sculpture block in there. On a 9. Yep. You saw me do it here first. Furniture, massage table. You can fit 2 in there. Oh, cozy beds, of course. We can upgrade those as well, can't we? Well, one thing at a time. And then that can come down here and attach to that. Yeah, there we go. That'll be good. And then we've got this hand washing thing here. I don't think that's actually working, is it? Is that hooked up? No, there's no water coming in, so do you know what? We might as well just remove that. Yeah, let's deconstruct that, which actually means I could fit a 3rd massager in here. That's using 120, 2, 4, 6, 7, 48. Yeah, we could do that. Let's cancel that rock. There we go. We'll get rid of that and we'll stick another one in here. There we go, and let's get rid of some of these pipes. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. There we go, keeping things tidy as we go, as we change things. Priority 9 for those. What's that one set at? Priority 8 at 30. Copy settings. Yep, priority 8 at 30. Excellent. So let's put another one in. There we go. And then we know we're covered for massaging if and when we need it. And we've got the power as well. Excellent. There we go. Get that done. All the pipes are getting done. The food, we've got so much food. I've been playing, I mean, at cycle 251, I don't know what the cycle was when we finished last episode, but I've been playing a bit off camera, trying all these different things, and I think we got up to like 800,000 food at one point. It was pretty nuts, I'll be honest. Yeah, there we go. Food's going good. There we go. Massaging. That'll keep on top of that. Excellent. Okay, let's see how's all this is going. No liquid intake, no liquid outtake. What priority is that at? Let's just up that to an 8. And that. And we'll put all this down to a 7. They can get to that when they get to it. Actually, I want that to be an 8, because you can see some of it's running through, and that. Oh, blimey, I'm putting it all back to an 8 again. Okay, go on, you just get on with it. Thank you very much. Something else that I was going to mention. Oh, let's mop up that. Yeah, we had a bit of a water flood. Is over here. I've been sending my guys and girls out to dig up here. Here we go. To see what's up here. Whether there's any other... We've got a little cool... that's the end, isn't it? Neutronium. Any other cool biomes or anything interesting in this section? I've sort of put that on hold for now, but we've got all of this polluted water that was going to run down into this area. When we get there, but at the moment, we don't really need to. What's the matter with you? Growth halted. Is that pressure? Pressure. Yeah, we're just not getting enough oxygen through at the moment, are we? As we can see... Yeah, it's getting there. This has still got a lot in it, but that's closed off now, so you don't need to worry about that. All of this is closed off, which it wasn't before. And that will just stay in there. So, I don't want to let that out. How are you doing up here? Oh, this is all on 7. Let's all get this on 8. Is that someone's dropped a suit down there? It looks like it, doesn't it? They have. Let's request an exosuit. Yep, these pipes are done. That pipe's done. These they'll get to once we set them as priority 8. There we go. And also that's going to flow out to there. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cancel that one. Just so this chlorine flows down to here first. Hopefully. I don't want it to go into the base. Although the extra pressure might be handy. Oxygen, pollution, oxygen, carbon dioxide. No, we don't want it to flow into the base. So I might even get some manual airlocks in here. I'll have one there, and one there. Just to deal with whatever could be coming out of there. And in fact, just to finish that off nice, we'll go... Not like that. If I do that, that's going to come through, isn't it? So we'll go... Yeah, just go like that. And they'll get that already. That'll go through there. Excellent, you carry on. Right. Let's come back down here again. Getting hot, is it? Complaining, are we? I don't see why. Right, the pump is done. We just need to run the power over there, which I think we could probably grab off this as well, can't we? Yep, that's fine. That's worked out well. So let's grab that and run that. We could just run that under here, couldn't we? There we go. Excellent. That's good. That's turned off. Yeah, that's not running at the moment. That's okay. So they'll set that in. I think, apart from that little pipe there and these couple over here, the rest are done. Let's see how things are going up the top here. Yep, unreachable build. Oh, yeah, well, it would be, wouldn't it? Because I haven't marked out that to be dug out. There we go. And we just want them to come down here and do these. Are they able to get in there? Oh, look, I bet. Well, it's filling up with oxygen. It just takes a long time. But once that uses up all the oxygen, there is no more coming up there, is there? Because I've disconnected that. Maybe that's why... Huh. Is that actually filling up? I'm not sure if that is, because the oxygen isn't being pushed in. I don't think machines... No, look, 0. Now, I think there's a way of making that work without connecting that pipe up. I think if we add onto the end a gas bridge, point in the direction that we want it to go, it will automatically then start pushing it, because then it counts... maybe not. I thought it would, but I don't think that oxygen's moving up into here, is it? Nah. No, it's not. I'm looking at this here. Oh, well, that's a shame. It says current status charging suit, but okay. Well, that's not the end of the world. We can add... If we just disconnect that. Let's just get rid of that. We can add a pipe going up there, so I'm not overly worried. It will just need to come over the top and split from here again. And that can just go over the top from there, can't it? 9, and like that. And then we can get rid of that there. Do we need to? Let's just see. And this will fill up anyway. It will back up. So we're not going to lose, you know, a third of our oxygen up there. There we go. That's going to start filling up. Yeah, it's not going to take that, so we'll disconnect that. What does that say now? Yeah, 27, 28, 30. I think that's all it needs. Yeah, there we go. Now someone's going to run in, do one thing, and then leave again. But anyway. Yeah, it's annoying, because that's going to split up. That is going to split our oxygen up a bit. We could stick a valve. Yeah, this is still taking through flipping oxygen. Let's try that. Right, to help speed things along with this so they don't have to run too far, we are going to put sand in here at a priority of 8. So they'll start grabbing all of that from wherever else it's stored and bringing it down. That'll be all up in our different storages all over the place. And we'll do the same on the other side as well. It says no liquid intake. Ah, yes, the pipe isn't connected up. Well, you know, that's not going to help, is it? So let's connect that up. There we go. And then all it's going to be doing then is waiting the filtration. I'm finishing off this wall as well. I've only got a couple of little bits left to do. And this is actually turning out quite good. Now, what I'm probably going to do is pump all of this over to here as it's being converted. And stop having this come out there. I mean, where? Oh, let's have a look. At the minute, that's coming out up there. Yeah, we can attach that to this pipe here. And then that will literally come... Oh, no, that's going that way, isn't it? Yes, we can attach that to this pipe here. That's dripping in. There we go. Ah, it's doing it. There we go. Excellent. Where's it going? Oh, it's not going past that point until these are made. Well, let's get those done. But we know it's working anyway, which is nice. Does that have any sand in it yet? Not yet. Okay, well, you get to that when you're ready. But we know it's working. Good. So that's stage 1. I don't know what that is there. We're going to get rid of that. We don't need it. Excellent. So, let's also get rid of that there. Don't need that. So, now we know that that's going to end up coming up here. We're waiting for this to get finished, which is sort of... That's fully charged. Yeah, I've only got one person working here. Unfortunately, we can't remove these tiles. There's no way of deleting them or removing them. So I might just have to move my exosuit stuff down here. Can't get rid of the desks. What have we got in here? Breathable gas, carbon dioxide... Yeah, if we put them over here instead, it means we can have more than one, which is what I think we need. So, no, this one here. I'm going to put them on a 9 just to get done. Then we can have 2. We can have 3 if we go there. Yeah, let's go 1 block further. Then we're going to do that there. And then Exosuit Docks. We'll have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. Then we can just hook all of this up. And that will just give us some extra people if we need them. There we go. It's going to save us some cable. Very nice. Thank you very much. And we'll have that hook up to there. Let's put this in there because otherwise that'll be empty. And then what else have we got running through here? The oxygen pipe, of course. So let's grab that one. Go, and that'll just connect to there. And then we'll remove that once these are done. And maybe make a couple more suits, because I think we need a couple, unless there's any. There's like one sitting there. How much do we have industrial ingredient loads? Let's make 1, 2 more of those. So that'll stress out that wire for a couple of minutes. Probably. It's been delivered. Who's going to make that for me? Anybody will do. How are we doing? Food is decayed, yeah. Whoa! Yeah, see, I've slightly adjusted that again, and it just goes nuts. And now we're getting hardly any oxygen at all. This is flipping annoying, I'll tell you what. I'm thinking I'm just going to change it back to what it was before. Because it's really impacted our oxygen production. I mean, look. All of this is now spreading up because we're not pushing it down. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to off-camera change this back to how it was. I don't like this setup at all. There we go. Much better. This is working nice. Hydrogen's all going to back up there. Hopefully that's going to work through it quick enough. I may set the... Oh, we've got red alert. Sorry, people. Go back to breathing. There we go. That may work better. I've also slightly changed it. We've got... no oxygen coming through yet. There's so much hydrogen. Let me just add another pipe here so some of it goes into there. There we go. And gets used. Yeah, it's going to take a few minutes for this to balance out. But the oxygen now will get filtered through. Some of it will go up here for that. The rest of it will come down here and get pumped out next to this Wheezewort and then picked up by that pump. So hopefully that will serve to cool it all down and keep our base cool again. There we go, look, sun's coming through. Excellent, that'll keep up. Do you know what he should be doing, really? I mean, oh, it's probably too much flipping mess now. I mean, these should be over here to add to our main, or at least have a Heavi-Watt wire connect up to this. Do you know, I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah, if I grab this Heavi-Watt wire and run that along here, connect that up to there and have a plate in here. So let's deconstruct that tile. Let's get you to do that. That's it. And then we can have that there and that connect to there. So let's just have a look what's happening here. Yeah, so any excess power that these make, it's not just going to fill those batteries and then go to waste. It will help to fill up my main power source as well, which I think is a lot better. You can probably not reach some of those wires, so let's dig out all of that. Yeah, let's have a look. There we go. There we go. So this is coming through at 41. By the time it comes out down here, this is coming out at 39, 38, 40. Yeah, that's much better. And that will start... These won't keep stopping all the time. And already we've got lots of oxygen coming. And we've got more power than we need. We can do it. So has that been made? It has. Okay, let's cancel that then. And I'm going to mop all that up. Excellent. How's that looking? Cancel that, please. There we go. Mop all that up. Yeah, you're doing that. Yeah, I'm happier with that. Phew, back to how it was before. Well, there we go. So this is working. This still hasn't got sand in it for some reason. Sand, put it on a 9. I just want this filled up with sand so people aren't running backwards and forwards to somewhere else. And then let's have a look at what's going on up here. Yeah, see, that will start building up again. Hooray! Yep, this is getting there. How's this going? Let's priority 9 all of this. Please get that done. Right, there we go. Things have moved along. We've now got 3 Exosuit docks over here, which is good. They're filling up, so that means this work will get done a lot quicker. Yeah, that's all just all on a 9, just so we can get that thing moving. So, oh, there we go. Look, they've done it. So let's copy the settings here and put those onto there. In fact, I'm going to change that to an 8 and copy that over there. So now we know we've got filtration medium to hand, which is going to be really helpful. All the pipes and things are finished. So what do we want to move over next? This is going to have to start going elsewhere. This is not the place for this to go. So this is all of our output stuff. And it goes down to there. This one outputs as well. Well, if we change the direction on this and had it go this way, and then attach to this here, somehow, we might need to move that down one, then that could all just drip out the top here. So maybe let's line that up. Man, we're doing lots of waterworks today. So if we come, let's see, down there. I'm just laughing at my pipes. There's just pipes everywhere. Over the top there, we'll deconstruct that, because that's going to end up moving down one. Then we'll have that there, which will go over that pipe. No, don't. Oh, go to bed then. Go to bed. See if I can. All right, let me put some more pipes in first. So that can come along there. Go down there to there, and that can hop over. And then we'll disconnect this thing running down here and have it go the other way instead. So we need to turn that around, and then it'll all head this way. Yeah. That to me seems like it'll work. Here they come. Thank you very much. Excellent. Get rid of that for me. So let's turn that around. Want that going down like that. That connects in there as well. Man, this is getting complicated. That's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. Yep. There we go. Some of that's coming that way already. So we need to turn this around. Liquid bridge. Let's deconstruct that one. That liquid bridge. Blind there for a moment. So you want that going that way. So everything's heading to the left instead. And then this one here, we just don't need it to do all of this. So we're going to deconstruct that. We are going to deconstruct that, and that, and that, and that, and then have that connect up to there. That's it. There we go. And that's now coming this way. Yep. All the waste is going that way, and then eventually will drop down to there. As long as I get these pipes done super darn quick. There we go, and it doesn't cause all sorts of problems. When you're ready. Ah, what's that? Insufficient resources sandstone. Wow, so it is. Okay, well let's cancel those then. Let's change what they're being made out of. Don't know how we managed to get onto sandstone, but there we go. Yep, igneous rock. Can't believe we're out of sandstone, but never mind. We've got a spare suit here. Let's request that. You can pick that up for us when you're ready. This one's actually disabled, so we could drop that somewhere else. Let's undock that one and request it over here. Is there somebody working in here for me? Yes, there is. Let's request that one there. We've already got this set up here now. There we go. There should be 3. Yeah, 1, 2, and a third person. There we go. Look, they're letting all this out. Nice. So that should all run down to there. Should do. I mean, I'm not overly concerned. I don't think any will get down here with the 3 doors, so hopefully not. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we are going to add in this last pipe. There we go. We'll do that. Let's come down here. Yeah, there we go. It's all connected up. Excellent. So that's coming up. Those will come up. That comes out. Yeah, that goes in and joins that one. Good. Man, this is like real waterworks changing. So this one up here will start pumping when the next connector is joined. Well, at the minute it's got nowhere to go, is it? So that's fine. What we'll do now is we're going to just use normal pipe. And we're going to go up here. And I'm going to lay out maybe something similar to this. Might do something a bit different. Okay, here we are. This is... we need the little ladder there so they can reach across there. This is the hydrogen setup that Brothgar, I believe, put together. Mr. Need sent me a little video of how he's used this in his base. Thank you very much for that. I've slightly amended it because, he's got it, Mr. Needs that is, has got this running above his base. So hydrogen will build up in here. That will only pump out when it's at 1,000 grams. All the oxygen comes out down here and just fills your base. Well, what I'm going to do is have the oxygen come down here. These doors will end up being closed. We put these in here to try and get rid of all the CO2 that's in here at the moment. And I want this just to fill up with oxygen. And then we're going to pump the oxygen away down the bottom here. So we're going to have a gas pump. What's that down there? Oh, that's going to be oxygen that's going to come down there as well. Let's just look at the temperatures in here. So minus 29, minus 21. So even sort of up here, this will probably be where it's going to be the coldest. So if we did something like, say, that, and then had our gas pipe joining that, there's our filter. So it's going to pump whatever's out of there up to the top here, filter out the hydrogen, and that will run this setup on its own. But we've got this as well, so we may need a little extra power. We'll see how we go. I mean, we've got other power like this around here. I mean, what is that? 360 watts. That is nothing, is it? So do you know what I'm probably going to do? Because I don't want to be messing around hoping things are going to power themselves and all that sort of nonsense. Is I'm going to run that along here. And up to there. There we go. And I will probably... Shall I connect that up as well? I might just leave that as it is and see how that goes. That should be okay. Let's just put a couple of blocks in here where that's going to go like that. Yeah, we'll leave that empty as stuff's draining into there. Is that all at priority 9? It is. So then that is going to pump all our nice oxygen down this way. Through our gas pipes, which are down here. So we'll run this down here. There we go. That almost was right, wasn't it? Let's get rid of that one there. Boing. And then that will come down there. And then we can run that off. So in fact, I'll probably... Let's just do it up to there. We'll change how this is going. We'll try and not have so many... Whoa, why is hydrogen coming down there? What's going on? Yeah, this is like terrible at the minute. Do you know what it is? It's the lack of water. That is what the problem is at the moment. I've tried to just hopefully help that by attaching this thing up to here as well, which I think they've just done. And that means my water's now going 2 different directions at once. Oh my goodness me. We don't want that. Do you know there is a way of fixing that? Let us get rid of that and that. Let's put a liquid bridge in there, and that's just going to help it know which way the water needs to go, which is that way. And we'll put that in a liquid pipe. There we go. You can come and do that for me. That would be fantastic. And then hopefully the water will start running that way again. Let's have a look. Almost there. Just this to do. You can see this water's all backing up down the bottom here. Yep, now that should go up there as well. Why is that not going? What's the problem? Liquid bridge, yeah. This should be going up here with this one. That comes out, that goes up. Yeah, that should go through there like that. I'm just going through and rejiggering these pipes around here at the moment because, to be honest, they've got a bit all over the place. And things have been getting very confusing. So, yeah, I'm working on just changing a few things here and there. Let's do that, let's do that. So the water all runs in the same direction, which is always very helpful. Which is what it should do. Like, this is a bit of a mess, and this is a bit of a mess. Yeah, and then once I've done that, then this pipe up here, when that's fully connected, this will then start working. Right, we're almost there. Just need to get that one little pipe there built and a couple of blocks over here. So we want that one there. We can get that done for us. That will be great. And then we've got water coming in, and then we just need to get the power system going, which I will do. I'm going to get someone to come and jump on that. There we go. Excellent. Let's put that back into there. You can cancel that one. Aha! Right, so things are going to start going. Oh, they still haven't done that up there. Oh, darn it. I thought they'd done it. Please come and do that. Yeah, it's on a 9. So whenever you're ready. There we go. That one's done. Excellent. We're going to block that one off there. So the hydrogen is just going to go up here. No, I want you to come and do these, please. Hydrogen's going to go up here. Oxygen's going to come down here. It's going to get pumped by this but go through a filter because there's so much other nasty stuff in here that I think is going to take flipping ages to get rid of. So, there we go. Oxygen's nicely building up. What's the pressure down here? 800, yeah. So until we sort of get rid of this, I'm wondering actually whether to pump the output of the nasty stuff just down out here somewhere, just to get rid of it, or up there. That might be an idea. Let's see how it goes. Food has decayed. Come on, I want this thing done. You're going to come and do it for me? Please? Please? Something else that's also eaten up a lot of our oxygen in our base, you can see it's dipped down a lot from what it was before, is we're doing a lot of work outside with our exosuit. So every time they go out, they're taking tons and tons of oxygen. There we go, we just got this thing here to finish. So as soon as we stop doing all builds like this outside of the area, that will stop taking all of our oxygen and things will start working a lot better. That one should be going. I believe it's got the water. There we go. It's got all the tiles it needs. We have hydrogen building up nicely. This will start pumping when that reaches... Do you know what we might just do? Is turn that down. Activate if above. Yep, there we go. Is that going to kick in? I want that to start pumping. Pipe blocked. Oh, I know what it is. We haven't connected this one down here, so it's all got nowhere to go. Let us see. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect that one, and I'm going to connect up this here, so that will go half up there and half down there, and we'll just sort of do that for now. Oh, it's automatically connected. There we go. Things are working. So I want this. Let's have a look. There we go. I want that to start going. In fact, we'll do that and say below, just to get rid of all of that oxygen that's in there. And I want this to start filling up with hydrogen. Hydrogen. There we go. Excellent. So we'll have that back to 1,000. There we go. So as that builds up to 1,000, that will start pumping. But all of our oxygen's coming down here. The carbon dioxide, unless they actually put these algae terrariums on, is never going to go. So we're going to be pumping around a lot of carbon dioxide, but not much else. So I may just change this to pipe it up into here or something out the way. Yeah, let me just do that. There we go. One red alert later. That's yeah, I don't like to let my dupes sleep. Bit stressful, but that's fine. This is all going to fill up here. There's not much CO2 in here. It will go eventually, and then we probably could just disable one of those, to be honest. Let's deconstruct that. But this is filling up nicely with oxygen. There we go. More oxygen's going down. Let's have a look. Yay! Oxygen's going into there. Oxygen's coming out of here. So that is basically gonna, we've got 1, 2, 3, and it's not gonna double our oxygen, but it's definitely gonna be a lot more oxygen than there was before. And this should, let's have a look. It's building up 900. When that gets to 1,000, that should start going. Excellent. And look at that. You can see it's a real nice separation of oxygen from hydrogen. Brilliant. There we go. 980, 989, 995, 1,000. There we go. That's going to start pumping. Just hydrogen up to there. Brilliant. Look at that. That is filling up nicely. And we've got plenty of water as well, which is really good. So we're not running out of water now that I've got my pipe sorted. I won't run through all the different changes that I've made, but you've got to be careful. When you've got junctions and things, it can confuse the water, like here. The water would go up there. It could say, right, I can go straight up. I could also come down here, because when this was connected, there was an output down there. So it's a bit weird the way you do your water. If I connect these two up again, this junction will get confused. So what I probably could put in there... No, I can't. I don't know. Anyway, but that's fine. That Exosuit Forge is running out of what? Oh, that. We've got one more thing to wear. We've got reed fibre. What are you out of? Ah, copper ore. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll cancel that. We don't need it. Excellent. Well, I'm pleased with that. It's taken a long time. It's been a long time coming, but we're definitely going to be having much more oxygen going out into our base now. What's the temperature of this oxygen? -11, -10. Oh my goodness me, is that going to mess up these? What do these want? 10 to 30. Yeah, we've got to be careful there. So I'll probably switch around some of the pipes and have this going out down the bottom or something, and have this coming out over here, because this is 40 degrees. We'll mix them up. We'll do something, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine, don't worry. Phew, there we go. So, again, hours have gone into this episode, as you can probably tell. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And hit the big B with the T stain to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode tomorrow of Oxygen Not Included. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.